Hi, I'm Eric. You may remember me from the last video about WashU in St. Louis. I was just a freshman in my first semester then, and I gave a quick rundown of the school. Here I am, a junior now, studying business and computer science at Washington University in St. Louis as an urban scholar, and yes, updating on what has happened since then. Kind of finishing up college at this point now, so it'll be fun to examine some stuff that's happened and hopefully give you guys some more info on the school. I'll be playing some chess while I do this. Last time I was playing Clash Royale, so switch it up a little bit. Recently got a lot into chess. Was in the chess team for WashU. Actually, still am in the chess team for WashU. Been a really fun part of just being at the school. St. Louis is obviously like huge for chess. It's probably like the chess capital of the world. A lot of big tournaments are run around here, and we always get to play at the local chess club. So that's super fun. So yeah, we just came back from a tournament in Charlotte, the Pan American like championship. It's like just a tournament for all like different colleges. So got to play a lot of colleges, meet a lot of people. So that was super fun. And one thing about WashU is like the travel. If you go to like a club event like this, it's always paid for by the school if it's through a club. So flights, hotels, entry fee, literally everything, yeah, was paid for by the school. So that's like obviously super cool. One of the best parts of WashU is they have a really good school group budget. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. Outside of that, let's see how we're doing here. Okay, yeah, outside of chess, not really doing much. Like school involved wise, I was playing Pokemon Go a lot recently this year. Last year, I think that was probably when I've already played my first tournament or not. But yeah, I've been getting a lot into Pokemon Go. We have an esports club that also allows us to have those trips, so super fun. And been competing all around the world, playing Pokemon Go. If you don't know anything about my Pokemon Go, I am a commentator for the Pokemon Company, and I also get to play tournaments all the time. Just go everywhere. I think I went to like 18 countries this year. Not all for that, but obviously a good bit for that. Part of that was I also had a study abroad in the what was that? In the spring semester of 2024, I went to Maastricht, Netherlands, and part of that was I wanted to have a chance to commentate some more Pokemon tournaments in like the European region. So it was super cool that I got to mesh that with like just going to class and being like a normal human. So yeah, it was just an awesome opportunity to be able to do that. And what have I done outside of that? In my sophomore year, it was kind of like not doing a whole lot of anything. I didn't really play that much Pokemon, or not like a lot of Pokemon. I didn't play like that much chess. It was just kind of like just chilling and doing my classes, I suppose. I think I've definitely lost here. Let's see. Yeah, they just checked me here. That's too bad. Much as I know, we'll go to the next one. But yeah, it was just pretty chill, honestly, to be able to do all of that in my sophomore year. I took, I think, 21 credits and then 18 credits a semester. Earlier this semester, I took 18 credits, and this coming semester that starts in a week, gonna be taking 21 credits. So trying to graduate a little bit early. Not sure about that yet, but WashU is it's pretty chill for business and computer science to be able to do like a lot of classes. I'm here a week earlier for a consulting based class. So something about WashU is they always allow you to do like consulting based classes, work with like local startups. St. Louis is like super huge for startups and just tech companies in general. So you get to work with a company. I think the one we're working with is they help you do like returns on Amazon. They help bring it from like your house to like the UPS service or whatever. So don't know too much about it yet, but gonna get more into it. And that class also ends like after half the semester, which is really cool. Like gets some of the load off the way for like later on in the finals. Yeah, so those are pretty chill classes. In terms of just classes in general, I feel like I've been doing pretty recently in all of them. Same GPA basically that I did like freshman year, like around 3.7, I would say. So like nothing to write home about, but it's something. It's at least enough to get me where I need to be. So yeah, classes have not really been too into computer science. Never was gonna be. Never was a fan going into it. But business, yeah, seems to be more of what I'm interested in. I applied for, I would say not a lot, but a couple of internships in the fall, and I was really lucky to get a lot of interviews, but I ended up not doing most of them. I was able to uh, go into the technical interview, which is like an online like kind of ecosystem game for McKinsey, and then I did like a ton of like Zoom interviews with their representatives, with their associates, and I ended up getting an internship offer in Dallas for to work for McKinsey in consulting this summer from Dallas. So that's super cool. Pretty lucky to have that opportunity. So definitely like with where my GPA was, where doing all those classes seem to have gotten me somewhere. So maybe I'll make a video on how to pass those interviews in the future. Who knows? But yeah, that's all seeming to go well. Um, in terms of just like overall at the school, it's like after your freshman year, everyone kind of like has their own groups. Um, I'm really lucky to have great groups of people. I have a group that I always play Pokemon Go with, and obviously I met my girlfriend. And my later on in my no, I talked about that in the freshman year video. I met some people. She was one of the friends that I met in the group, so we've been together since. So that's been really nice as well. And what else? Yeah, I mostly hang out with her, which is fun, of course. And I also get to hang out with my friends who play Pokemon Go with me. Yeah, we met like a guy from Malaysia earlier this year. That was super interesting. Never met, no, not from Malaysia, from Brunei. Never met someone from Brunei. So we play Pokemon Go all the time on campus. My girlfriend and I were the co-presidents of the Pokemon Go club. So we have a lot of people who just enjoy playing the game with us, walk around, catch some Pokemon. Washi was great for catching Pokemon. I don't know if that's a question anyone is wondering about, but it is. It's fantastic. So yeah, if you love Pokemon, you'll like it. A lot of freshmen when they come, they're like they see it for the first time. There's so many Pokestops, and they've never like seen so many because they're like from a rural area. I was definitely from a more rural-ish area, so it was like it was pretty surprising just to see all this Pokestops. It's a lot of fun, like getting into it initially, just being able to catch Pokemon to your heart's delight. Um, a lot of people don't get to do that if they're like in Arkansas, for example. I think we actually met someone from Arkansas. Now he played the game a lot last year, but didn't really get too much into it. But yeah, with the school club, we were able to go to like Louisville, Kentucky. We went to Sacramento earlier. We went to San Antonio in about like 2 weeks. So that's obviously really exciting. Just yeah, great opportunities with WashU. Honestly, a lot of other schools I feel like don't give like the same level of like extracurricular opportunities that WashU does. So definitely something to think about. I think one of the great things as well, like for study abroad, if your like scholarship is above the amount, my scholarship is like merit based from the Urban Scholars like program, super awesome program. Highly recommend everyone like who can. They just drop their queen. Anyone who can apply to that should apply to that. It's yeah, no requirements. Like just write the essay in the common application, and you can kind of have a go at it. So that's awesome. And yeah, the scholarship they give me per semester is more than what it was study abroad. So I actually got like a couple thousand back in kickback. So not also something to think about. It's just a nice little bonus. But yeah, studying abroad was one of the nicest experiences I've had. That was earlier this spring. Met like not that I would say I didn't make that many like friends like who are studying abroad, but I actually like became friends with a lot of local Dutch people. So that was like one of the best parts about the whole thing was just being able to like meet so many local people. Honestly, literally through playing Pokemon Go. That was like obviously has been a big part of my life recently. So yeah, got to do that. Got to meet all these people, and even went back there. I think 2 weeks ago just to visit, and I stayed with one of them for a week. So super rewarding experience to be able to do stuff like that. Um, it's obviously like one of the most difficult things about study abroad is like my girlfriend came with me, but one of the most difficult things about study abroad is like not being able to find friends or like feeling lonely away from home. So definitely had like the right tools to like overcome that. I don't know if I can go here. Takes. No, I cannot go there. Okay, what do I do then? Do this? No, then you. Okay, let's think about this for a second. This is tricky. Okay, we'll do that. But yeah, study abroad was just great. Like it was this very small city, Maastricht. It's called. It's 3 hours south of the Netherlands. No, yeah, it's in the Netherlands. It's 3 hours south of Amsterdam, which is where everyone always thinks about if you think of the Netherlands. So a pretty small city, 150,000 person population. We have it specifically for the business program at WashU. They can take on G6. That would be pretty. Yeah, darn. I knew they were gonna do that. Don't like that. I don't like that at all. Take here. Here. Takes. No, I take here. Okay. Do this. Okay. We should be okay. But yeah, Netherlands was just a great experience. Europe in general, like public transportation is just such a nice thing to be able to do over there. And yeah, pretty blessed to be in a city I can kind of go anywhere from. Um, let's see what I do here though. Yeah, so there's that. And what else did I do? So we had the study abroad, and oh yeah, last year I lived in the Zetcher house. Probably like the nicest house in the WashU atmosphere space. Not sure how to phrase that, but yeah, just a freaking awesome dorm. And this year I'm in the village house, Lapada village house. Also, fantastic dorm. So definitely options I would recommend putting down on your list if you are here at WashU already or like thinking about going to WashU. Oh my gosh, that is a good move. I'm getting cooked up. Let's see. Take here, take here. Okay, but yeah, those are some nice parts about the housing. WashU housing is obviously one of the nicest parts. This like bed here, they have like Tempur-Pedic mattresses. I'm not gonna pretend like I can feel the difference, but for the sake of it, sure, it's great. It's probably better than whatever you get at any other college. Food wise, I feel like it's slowly starting to like taper off. Like I've said a lot of good things so far. Food, something WashU does is they bring tons of like they actually bought out tons of local restaurants and just like brought them on campus, which I think is super cool. Like obviously it supports local businesses, but like it supports me to not have to eat stuff from the cafeteria every day. So that's obviously extremely enticing for a lot of people. You can get pretty much reasonable food here anytime. There's like a barbecue restaurant. They even have boba tea on campus. Two boba tea places, although one is like pretty much inedible. The other one's like it's just like a regular restaurant, but on campus, and you can use your meal points. So like quite literally no downsides. What else? What else is going on here? Food, obviously. Yeah, the food from the dining hall quality kind of gets old. It kind of hasn't been improving as much as they said it would. I know they're just trying to discover like an all you can eat meal plan right now, like more like almost every other college in the world. So they're testing that. It's all you care to eat, so you can go in and get like two plates, not instead of like infinite. So it's not really all you can eat. It's like yeah, all you care to eat. I got checkmate in one move here. I think they're gonna see that. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot of blunders. Don't play like me. But yeah, all you care to eat. So pretty cool. And yeah, I guess it's good for some people if you want to stay there all day, like cash in like your two plates instead of paying like twice for two meals. I don't know. It can work for some people. I'm not like a huge fan of it, but yeah, it's cool. WashU right now, I'm seeing it like with a heavy snowstorm for like the first time in my life. It's definitely a little off putting if you're not from like the Midwest or like an area that snows a lot. I'm from Texas, so last time it snowed, it was a statewide disaster. Literally like 1 to 2 inches of snow, and like everyone was up in arms. Here it's like 7 inches, and it's like another day of work. So, yeah, I guess they know how to handle it much better than Texas did. But yeah, St. Louis, it snows. When it snows, there's bad weather. Nothing gets canceled. Nothing will stop them. They'll always keep putting on the class. So weather is definitely something to think about. If you don't like really cold weather in the winter times, it's probably like not the school for you. I don't really love cool temperatures either. I was able to get over it because this is obviously a great school, and I'm not about to take the scholarship just because it was cold. Like just no, but yeah, definitely something to think about if you're trying to compare multiple options. Food's like pretty much better than other universities, and yeah, a lot of great things going for WashU. So yeah, still very much like the school. Getting a little sick of the city, to be honest. I don't think St. Louis has that much to offer. If you're like trying to find like a city school, this is very much not in the city. It's like in a more like suburban area. like a pretty nice area, but there's not that much to do outside of this place. 5 hours north is like Chicago by train. Not bad. $50 round trip. You can do that a couple times, but that'll probably get old too. Ooh, this is a tricky situation. Let's see. This. Okay. Yeah, Chicago is definitely somewhere people go for the breaks. I went to obviously 18 countries this year, and I don't think wow, I have not been to Chicago this year yet. Maybe I need to go soon just to see some friends there. It's always nice. But WashU, definitely highly recommend the school. I think this is pretty thorough of what's gone on in the last, I guess, 2 years of my life. Played a lot of Pokemon, got a pretty freaking good internship, went on a study abroad, and yeah, it's nice over here. So probably check in with everybody in like a year. But if you have any questions or about WashU or like, yeah, just shoot me an email. It's probably down in the description. If I don't put it, it's nsk.nite@gmail.com or just Nighttime Clasher, NITE, no space, no caps, on Discord. Yeah, and I'll catch you all in the next video. I might make some more videos like this, maybe about like college admissions or just stuff that might help people in this demographic. But yeah, thanks for watching.